Yeah,
All right.
I was listening to it.
You were listening to
I
it?
did.
That's wonderful. I'm happy
great.
to hear that.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, no, do the intro.
Oh, yeah, welcome everyone to
Yeah.
the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy. That's Ryan, and yeah, we're here to talk about Captain America 4 and
Yeah, now they can hear you.
and the monkey, the movie we literally just left. And yeah, but before we get into that, of course, we always got to check in with Ryan, see how he's doing mentally, physically, and all around. How you doing?
Well, after that fucking movie, not as good as I was hoping. It's crazy that we're going to review two movies here. One of them was okay. One of them was pretty bad. Was not the ones I was expecting.
I think both of them were mid.
That's fair.
Like, I don't think either one of them is like rewatch material, even though this was a rewatch for me.
Yeah.
And thank God I rewatched it because my score that I would have came out with.
What did you have it originally? Because you
84.
said you liked it. 80 fucking
Yeah.
4.
I think I was so into like the blood part that I was like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah, you're all dark and creepy.
Dude, every time you keep saying, I think it's Shingo talking about the Australians, like if they try and
I'm
dark and twisted. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about because The Monkey is Stephen King's short film, a short story by Stephen King. That he had a story. They asked him like in the 90s, is there ever a story that you want to make but you started writing and it wasn't working? And he talked about writing the story in the Denver airport. That everyone's had this experience where you got to go to the bathroom. Maybe you're running late for your flight, and it's a husband and wife, and the wife's like, I got to go to the bathroom. He's like, okay, remember 5 minutes, we got to be out at our gate. She goes in, takes a while, doesn't come out.
Mm.
And then another husband shows up, his wife goes in, doesn't come out. Another husband, wife goes in, no one comes out. And by the fourth husband, he's like, okay, we got to go in there and see. But like the woman's bathroom, Stephen King uses like even Superman can't go in there. Like
Yeah.
it's so off.
Was this pre or post 9/11?
Oh, pre.
Pre? All right.
Yeah.
That matters. I assume it does, but it's not an airport. It's at Denver airport, though.
Awesome airport.
Well known to be very haunted.
Yeah. The creepy
that
red eyes at the horse
statue.
has.
Yeah.
It's an awesome airport, though. Get everyone inside of it.
I've never been in.
Yeah. Me and my dad
never really been west. Been to Ohio. That's about it.
For Steubenville?
Yeah. It's a good time.
But his reason they did not make it, and like eventually, like, please come. They go inside and they don't come out, and like it builds and builds.
Mhm.
And, like even the military eventually starts going in. It was like a wacky Stephen King idea. The whole reason he doesn't end up finishing it, is that he never figures out what's in the bathroom.
Yeah,
that's the whole reason.
Yeah, that's totally
he's
fair.
like, he wrote the entire idea. He's like, I never came up with what's inside of the bathroom.
Yeah, that happens to me. I'm not saying I'm making I'm thinking of Stephen King
but
level
like,
shit, but I'll think of something and be like, that's a fun idea, but then I can't think of an ending for it.
Like I want to do I keep having this idea. I think because Warfare is coming out. Like I want to do something military wise, but I want it to be like super authentic because I want it to be like, you know, that new cadet show that it's the new like ABC comedy show. It's about the military.
No,
it's awful. Like I get it's a comedy, but like if you get the uniforms right, if you get like the like dialogue right, soldiers will love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you gotta make it where it's like on HBO or something that they can say the most heinous things. But I would love to do an idea where the first act is that like soldiers being soldiers, they're on like their base, and then it gets super fucking serious war, and like then it becomes sad, like people are dying.
Oh, that sounds fun.
But I keep coming. I just don't know how to. I've written like 12 pages of like ideas, but I haven't.
You don't know how to get to the war part?
Yeah.
9/11.
There
we go, dude. That's a callback, folks. Also, forgot we did go to LA last summer, so I have been a little bit west.
Yeah,
that was a flyover.
West, that's as far west as you got.
That was a flyover. It doesn't count. We just got there and left.
Yeah, we did. We saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Shit was great.
It was. You were not.
I was dying. I was dying in that movie theater. So hot.
That theater was so nice too.
It was nice.
That was when I got the chicken fingers that smelled like caramel.
Oh yeah.
I never got them again.
I got popcorn that I could barely even touch. I couldn't get anything down.
But yeah, we're here to talk about The Monkey, Captain America, Brave New World. And which one do you want to start with?
We saw Captain America first, so we can start with that.
Do that one first?
Yeah, go for it. What are your first impressions on Captain America? What were you expecting?
I was expecting like a 30.
A 30?
Like going into it.
What do you range wise? What do you think you gave it?
I think I give it a 50. I think actually, let me check. I have these already written down. Captain America, I gave 62.
Wow.
Because I didn't want to give it in the 50s because like it's better than a 50.
Yeah.
It's better than anything I've given 50s. But it's not good enough to be a mid to high 60.
Mm-hmm.
I was really nervous going into it that Anthony Mackie just wasn't going to have the charisma for me. Like, I didn't know how he was going to be as Captain America. And I ended up walking out, and he was my favorite part of like the whole movie, which I thought he was going to be the weakest part of the movie. And I loved Harrison Ford. Excuse me. I didn't like the story of why he was doing what he was doing. That everything was just to make his daughter happy.
Yeah, I can see that.
That was like my biggest complaint.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of CGI that was choppy.
I mean, I don't know why you didn't think Anthony Mackie was going to be fun.
I didn't know if he had enough to lead.
Okay, I can see what you're saying with that.
And I was wrong. I'm very happy I was wrong. I love Anthony Mackie. And this dude was throwing fucking hands out there.
Oh, yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
It was cool when he doesn't have the serum. The line about Bucky
at
the end was very funny.
He's fucking wrong.
Oh, new film tattoo as well.
He should have taken it. He got the Phantom.
Fucking hurts.
The Phantom Menace. He is a menace.
He is a menace.
He is a menace.
I want them to make an OG like horror
17-year-old. What?
No, she's 20. The actress was underage. I want them to do like the old school like horror Phantom, like because he's like one of the original monsters.
Yeah,
I would love someone to go. Like I would love Eggers to do it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I pick the cricket or the what's the other? It's a cricket or something. It's like the choice it comes down to.
What?
If you know what I'm talking about. It's not about a girl. Like, it's not a love thing in the original. Like, he's just mean. He's just murdering people. And then he gives the girl a choice. Either this happens or this happens. And the one choice is a cricket, and the one choice is something else.
A cricket or something else?
I can't remember what the other thing is. I know the one thing means a flood.
A cricket or a wish upon a star fairy? Is the Phantom Pinocchio?
It's made of wood. You gotta watch Oddity. That's what you have to watch.
Oddity. Which one? That was the
the
wooden
Cheese
guy.
Man.
Cheese Man.
He's not actually made of cheese, but I keep thinking he looks like he's made of cheese. So that's just what I refer to him as.
That's fair.
One of the best jump scares I've ever seen in that movie.
Sweet. And that's how you fill 7 minutes without talking about the movie for a goddamn second. But that's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it.
I enjoy this movie a lot more than I think most people are, because I mean the reviews so far are not great. And we'll get into those in a second after you explain your first initial thoughts and what going into it, what we're expecting, then what'd you come out thinking?
First thing I'll say is that I liked it more than I was expecting to. I was going into it thinking it was going to be dog shit and just the same old MCU, but I mean, arguably worse that we've been getting recently. But it wasn't that to me. I think I actually found it pretty fun. I'm not saying it was good. It doesn't hold a candle to any of the past Captain Americas, but I think for what it was pretty good. I really liked Anthony Mackie. I think Harrison Ford was okay. He didn't stand out to me, but he did the job okay. He did exactly what he needed to do. I still think seeing William Hurt be Red Hulk
would have been cool, fulfilling, but he passed away.
Yeah,
sadly.
it's unfortunate. But also the new Falcon,
Danny.
Yeah, Danny Ramirez. I really like him.
I liked him so much more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah. Because you see him in Falcon Winter Soldier, and I was like, all right, this kid's he's a little annoying. He's not the best. I think he really stepped up in this movie. I'm not saying he's not still like the kind of arrogant, kind of goofy sidekick. He totally is, but I don't know.
I kind of think it works though.
Yeah, I thought it worked for this. But
you know who didn't work? Giancarlo Esposito for me, or Tim Nelson.
Well, Esposito had nothing to fucking do.
I think it was just how he was written in the project.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like a main villain. I thought it was going to be like two villains kind of that work together.
No.
Esposito's barely in the goddamn movie. He has one decent... Actually, that scene kind of sucked.
The action scene?
That fight scene
was terrible.
It wasn't good.
His speech was okay, but it still was super, like, it ended so bland.
Yeah.
He's like, when I get out, no shit, you're going to get out. You're a villain.
Yeah. It's a Marvel movie.
And the Thinker was terrible. The whole idea of him, the design of it.
Which apparently was a reshoot thing.
It was.
Yeah.
Because remember, they released the poster of him having the big head and everything.
Mm-hmm. And it looked fine.
I think what they did end up... Me and my dad agree. It looks like they put like a plastic cap on him.
Yeah.
It looks weird. Something's off about the actual design.
It looks dumb.
But yeah.
And the eyes like glowing in the dark.
Yeah, it's so fucking bad.
He looked like a zombie, but it was just really, really weird. But at the same time, it was cool seeing him come back.
I was excited. I mean, it was it was a long time coming.
Yeah. I mean, they totally fucked it up. But like, It was so long that people were arguing if the Hulk was even a part of the MCU anymore because it was Paramount and nobody liked it. So
Fair
everybody
enough,
just kind of
which
cast it
I
out.
still think is ridiculous. I like that movie.
Okay. Yeah, but the fact that this movie is literally just a Hulk sequel with Captain America as the main character.
Oh no, 100%
Realistically,
is.
like it 100% is.
Yeah, it's like a
Um,
legacy sequel. It was like I thought it was gonna be a Captain America movie, but it really just what you're saying. It felt more like a Hulk sequel that
yeah.
featured Captain America.
Hmm.
I like Carl Lumbly though as Isaiah Bradley still. I thought he was cool in this.
Oh yeah, no, it's super
I
cool.
like the idea. That was the part I was actually really invested in.
Hmm.
Like everything to do with him being Captain America now, not having the serum,
Yeah,
and the whole idea of the mind control stuff, which I wish they leaned into more.
yeah.
Like I would have taken. Why not just give Mark Ruffalo his own Hulk movie that he fights Red Hulk? Why is Red Hulk fighting Captain America?
Hmm. Yeah, it felt like they just focused on the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you bring it up, like we always bring up random shit we'd like to see. We could do like a Isaiah Bradley movie or show, just like in during Korea. That'd be awesome.
That would be
Like I would
cool.
love to see they talk about it when he broke orders or whatever to go save the prisoners.
That
I would
would
love
be
to see
cool.
that. That would just be an awesome little Captain America movie.
And it could be a straight to streaming movie. Like it
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
have to
even
be
care. Like it
crazy.
doesn't have to be huge. Just put something out
Should be
because it
the
seems
guy
like a
from
cool character.
Severance.
Yeah,
When you see it, there's a black actor in Severance who I love, and I think he would be a pretty cool
mm,
Isaiah Bradley.
cool. I wonder if they're ever going to bring back his I think it was his nephew, the
Yeah,
Falcon Winter
I
Soldier,
think he'll be a young Avenger.
because he is. Yeah, he is. Like
He is
he
one of the
becomes
young
Captain
Avengers
America.
eventually.
Yeah. So I wonder if they'll ever bring him back. But
Or we'll be like the rest of the MCU and we'll never get these questions answered.
never. Well, I mean, or a decade later, like we thought with the Thinker.
Yeah,
Never
or
thought that was going to happen. Or Red Hulk.
and I know you didn't really care. I was really excited by the I was excited by the post credit scene just because I know that they've talked about so much.
Yeah,
It just felt I finally was like, okay, like it seems like we're moving towards it. Like
it's
or
just
they're at least talking about it more when it seemed like the Kang thing was the last thing I remember being like, okay, there's something.
well, yeah, but the Kang shit happened and nobody liked it, so they kind of just
Well, and
stopped. Well, yeah, he also, yeah,
his new movie looks really good though.
which one was
That
that?
bodybuilding movie that was supposed to come out last year. Remember he has that one where he's like a crazy guy that wants to be like an amazing like bodybuilder.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh my dude, it looks insane.
Yeah,
But it looks really good, which kind of sucks.
yeah, it sucks. But yeah, no, I think the post credit scene just rehashed shit that we already kind of knew about. I was hoping it would be something that led into Thunderbolts because we
Oh
see
shit,
Bucky
yeah, you're
towards
right.
the
You
end.
probably
Like
should.
I feel like that would have made more sense because that's the next movie coming out.
How is he gonna end up in the situation for the Thunderbolts when he's running for governor?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Senator? Governor?
Congress, I thought.
Oh,
I think
Congressman
it's
Barnes?
Congress.
I did like that scene when he walks away and then Sabra, whatever her name is, she's like, he's taller than I thought.
Mhm.
Pretty eyes.
Yeah,
Nice
it's
smile.
like he's 126 years old.
It's like I can work
Yeah,
with that.
that was funny. That
Um
also is the biggest trump card in politics. If you're running for politics and somebody's talking shit, and you're like, dude, I literally fought in World War II. Shut the fuck
yeah,
up.
I'm from
Could
the
you
greatest
imagine?
generation. Like what are you
Yeah,
gonna say to
dude,
me?
if you just pulled that card. Oh man.
But a quick rundown for everyone. This film was directed by Julius Ona. It has a 49% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb, 42 on Metacritic, 58% on Google. And the synopsis for this film is that Sam finds himself in the middle of an international incident after meeting with the President Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. He must soon discover the reason behind a nefarious global plot before the true mastermind has the entire world seeing red. That's a stupid ass synopsis.
Do you get it?
Yeah,
Seeing
yeah,
red.
I got it.
Do you know who's red?
And the mastermind.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Who does Seth Rollins play in this movie?
His role got cut.
Why is he third credit on Google?
I have no idea. Oh my god, this has an 80% critics audience score.
His character name is just actor. And then Rosa Salazar, fucking that took a minute, is just actress.
Yeah, I know that they cut his. Oh my god, Mickey 17's up to an 89. Debut like a 70 something.
Sweet.
No critic consensus yet though.
Yeah, Danny Ramirez don't even have a picture.
Dude, how about
Google
Warner
sucks.
Brothers having 3 films this year that are gonna have an actor playing 2 people?
What do you mean?
Alto Nights with De Niro, Sinners with Michael B. Jordan, and now Mickey 17.
Interesting.
I thought it was pretty like.
And The Monkey. Not Warner Brothers, but
Not Warner Bros. Though. So I feel like they've really been leaning into that more recently. Because I feel like they're like, we can save so much money.
Yeah, if we just pay the same guy a little bit more, he does double the work for
Pretty much the same pay.
Yeah.
49%, as I said, on Rotten Tomatoes with 80% audience score, which I think is pretty high. But the critic consensus is that Anthony Mackie capably takes on the Cap, Mantle, and Shield, but Brave New World is too routine and overstuffed with uninteresting Easter eggs to feel like it's a worthy standalone adventure for the new Avengers leader. I completely agree. I feel like they wasted a really good Captain America performance in this story.
Yeah.
Because even his charisma couldn't save this.
No, I didn't think so. I mean, he is great though. Like he's still Anthony Mackie. He's still Sam Wilson. Like he's been one of my favorite characters for a while. Ever since that introduction in Winter Soldier, it's just awesome. Yeah. Well, that too. But
isn't that his introduction?
Well, yeah. But then he says it in Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame.
Yeah, Cap says it in Winter Soldier.
That's what I was thinking.
He's like, don't
I meant that scene.
Yeah.
Dude, I probably haven't seen that movie since it was in theaters.
It's good. And I will say, the one thing that I'm happy they brought up again was the Thinker brings it up. He's like, you always wanted to talk to people. Why don't you want to talk to me? Talking to Cap, because that's how he got introduced. He invited Steve to he was running like a veterans like therapy group thing.
Yeah,
that's what he invited Steve to. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of nice to come back because he became an Avenger and was like, yeah, whatever, they'll be fine.
Yeah, they got this.
Never got brought up again.
Another big downside to this movie. Okay, if you're going to add military soldiers in a movie, they're not wearing their patrol caps, their hats. They will not be wearing those with vests and rifles. You will always have your helmet on. It's so stupid. It's so simple.
But then you can't see what they look like.
You don't see what they look like anyway. It is one of my biggest. And the people that they pick first off do not look like soldiers.
That main guy looked okay.
Those guys were great.
Okay.
The SEALs were really well done. They wore their helmets.
Mm-hmm.
They look like SEALs. Their gear looked like SEAL gear. I mean the infantry that arrest the Thinker. They have like their patrol. Makes me very angry. There's not many things I feel like I truly get mad at, but those simple, small things that literally cost you no money.
Yeah.
To make a difference, and it's
just a little bit of attention.
Yeah. Literally.
How much trouble would you get in if you got caught doing something like that?
I would get fucked up. Like no joke. Well, not anymore because they passed a new thing that in any branch of the military you can't smoke people anymore, which is so ridiculous. That's a conversation that isn't for podcast. Back to Brave New World. I'm trying to think of some more positive things. You guys really like the whole fight. I don't want to. We're still not spoiled.
Oh,
the whole fighter pilot scene.
Yeah. I enjoyed that.
I did not. That was I was so uninterested. I think the whole CGI stuff was really starting to.
I didn't think this one was that bad. It wasn't super. I'm not saying it was as good as it has been in the past.
Yeah.
It hasn't been at that level of like the original ones, the original kind of saga in a very long time. It really hasn't. And this one isn't a total exception, but I think this one was better than like Ant-Man.
Oh no, definitely still better. I feel like more like where it might look good, but you still know it's CGI. Because I think Red Hood looked horrible, but then you compare it to like other things, and you're like, like the original Hulk scene where he comes busting out of the building.
Still looks great, yeah.
Still looks great after all this time. Don't get me wrong. We also, when we rewatched it, saw a lot of scenes that don't look good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking back what I say about liking that movie because I forgot how much I hated it when we rewatched it for the rankings episode.
And then Andrew Scott was like, top 3 movie. Like, no.
You're like, no,
it's not.
That was one of the most tiring couple of days. Just rewatching the entirety of the
every Marvel movie.
Oh my god!
I still have those little what do you call them? Sticky notes with all the scores on them.
Really?
It's just in a drawer.
Every
time I see it, I get queasy.
You're like, what? I remember it was so refreshing when we would watch like the Paramount ones because that first Captain America, I gave that movie so much shit for such a long time.
Movie's good.
Movie's a good movie.
So good.
And that kid that gets taken as hostage, that's a real hero right there. He's like, no, I can swim.
Yeah.
Like saves the day. But
I forgot about that scene.
I love that scene.
And so you're waiting for him to just dive in. He's like, no, you're good, dude. Get him. Kill him.
I can swim. But yeah, I think Anthony Mackie really needs another chance. Like and it's gonna suck because I don't think he's gonna get it. Like a solo project again.
I don't know.
Because they still need to make what was it? Still make $170 million more to break even.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe if the next Avengers movie hits, maybe they'll be like, all right, this was a fluke.
I feel really like him.
Obviously, if we get people back into liking Avengers movies, because it's not like this is. I mean, this movie made the Marvel's entire gross in the opening weekend.
Yeah.
So like, people just aren't interested in Marvel anymore. I don't think it's Anthony Mackie's fault, and I hope the studio realizes that. So I don't know, but I also understand like movie doesn't make money. They're not going to make a second one because they're not just going to burn money.
Yeah, they're not gonna put
But
out another 200 million.
yeah,
Dude, that's
but I mean, yeah, I would like to see another one because I would like to see a Captain America story. Like it just wasn't a real Captain America story. It was a Hulk story with Captain America in it, which is just disappointing.
I would love to see like the first Captain America movie is so good because it's in this mystical fantasy superhero world, but it feels so grounded. Like these people are shooting lasers at them. And
Yeah.
he's out there with a Colt 1911 just gunning down
Yeah.
Nazis, which is really cool. Well, it's Hydra,
Mhm.
but Nazis.
Well,
Really.
they were Nazis.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
want,
the
like-
first Captain America it still feels like it feels so different because it feels like a World War II movie just with a superhero twist.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
there's a
Like,
guy with red skin.
yeah, there's still people getting shot. Like I love the thing that always stuck with me like as a kid when I first watched it when he does that
propeller.
big prison break
Oh.
and they're all like running out in the tanks. Dude, there's just like bodies dropping as they're running
No,
away.
that's
I'm like,
that
damn.
movie's violent.
Yeah.
Like
And then
even
when
the
Bucky
dude goes
dies-
in the plane,
Yeah.
gets cut up in the blade.
Yeah.
That is a
It's-
messy
It's
scene.
Indiana Jones. Yeah, but I always remember too when does Isaiah Bradley say he gets drunk in this movie? Does he say? I don't know why that's sticking to my head because he goes to the White House and he has a drink.
I don't think he says he gets drunk.
I don't remember right, but I couldn't remember if he like said something. But the only reason I bring that up is because I remember the scene in the first Captain America now where Bucky dies, quote unquote, and then Steve's drinking and he's like, the worst thing is that it speeds up my metabolism, which means I can't get drunk. Which is so sad that he's just
It is.
his best friend died and he's like, all I want to do is just I can't get drunk. That sucks.
Just like Superman.
Yeah.
Superman can't get drunk either.
Yeah, Superman.
Well, unless Superman 4, Superman Returns, whatever.
Is that when he's
last
flicking the
one.
peanuts?
Yeah, he's at the bar and he's like,
Well, that was bad Superman. That wasn't him, right? There's two.
oh,
Because he loses his powers, and then there's a second one
dude,
that gets
that
the
movie's
powers.
so bad. That movie
Yeah.
should never got made.
I just remember the bad one, throwing him into like the dump, just leaving him.
No, that's how he gets rid of bad Superman.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
The first one of that movie, that first Superman movie, will forever be like a top 10 superhero movie.
Yeah, it's great.
That movie has such an effect on my life.
Mhm.
What I want to say is that I would love to see a Captain America movie in that same style of World War II, but do more like the modern day war, the war in sadly the war in the Middle East. But I like when I feel like you don't see it very often. Superheroes taking on the newer wars. It's normally World War II, like Soldier Boy or any of that. But even that scene, The Boys, I know The Boys is very different from ours, but that scene when the guys are about to raid the building and Homelander shows up and just busts through the place.
Don't worry, guys. I got this one.
Yeah, he's like, you're the real hero. Like that, I would love to see a more modern thing because I feel like that's where Captain America would thrive. Like in that, like it's so close quarters. It's so like I would love to see more like the Civil War opening scene where he's fighting all the dudes.
Yeah,
I need more of that. Which it felt like the opening of this, he was fighting like that. Like it was hand to hand. He was throwing the shield.
Yeah.
I did not like his wings. I do have to say that.
Yeah, well, what do you mean you don't like the wings?
I don't like the Wakanda part.
You don't like the vibranium they have that now? I thought it was kind of cool. It makes sense. They're like, you fucking...
I guess because I think I'm like, you're Captain America now. Get rid of the wings. You're not Falcon anymore.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the serum.
Yeah,
he needs the wings.
I get that. I don't know.
He would just be a dude with a shield.
Yo, that shield can make you be fucking
it's true.
Dude.
I will say that the only thing with the shield, and I know this wasn't a thing in the movies, they never outright said it at least, but in the comics, he can only throw the shield so like accurately because the serum made him smarter as well. And Sam just doesn't have that, which I know they never said that in the movies, but it's still like a little pet peeve of just like you got that shit down in like a month. Like you're doing complex angles of it's gonna hit that, and hit that guy in the dick, and then come back to me. And I'm like, that's incredible.
But he practiced it. You
did.
saw his training montage.
He did. I'm just saying. It's like he got that shit down fast.
He did get that shit down fast. What do you think? What did you enjoy more, the series or this?
I think they're kind of on the same level because, like, I feel like when the series came out, it was still that beginning of the downfall where the MCU was still the MCU and people still had hope. And the show was just okay, if I remember it right. Like it was kind of exactly how I felt about this. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything special. It wasn't super memorable. But I feel like that I might like the show more because it just had more to do with Captain America
Yeah, like I
and
like
him.
I was gonna say I like the show more.
Yeah, and him taking that mantle. Whereas, obviously it had a lot of stuff with Bucky too, but I think also the fucking I forget his name, John something, Wyatt Russell's character.
Yeah,
I think I
John
like that
Walker.
character, John Walker.
Yeah,
Thank you.
which you're gonna get more of, which I'm excited for with the
Yeah,
Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. But we still stand on that. He did nothing wrong. It wasn't a good look, but
Yeah, it wasn't a good look.
his best friend got killed in front of him. He got
Yeah,
mad.
yeah,
It's a, you know what I mean?
I have
kind of
nothing against what he did.
kind
I
of
think we
valid.
said that in the episode when we talked about
Yeah,
it.
it's like it's kind of.
I remember really. I think the first couple episodes were weak, and I
Mhm.
feel like I loved the last couple though. Because I remember really liking the finale.
Yeah, I don't really
Which I
remember
know some
enough.
people have like an issue with is like that they talk about him being black and like they're like that's like the whole show.
Mhm.
I do not agree with that. I think that you have to talk about it,
Yeah.
especially with the way the world is, the U.S. is right now, and those kind of things are an issue. I mean, it's the things with athletes. Famously, Flyers player Wayne Simmons, who was beloved by the city,
Hmm.
had like 3 bad games in a row, and they started throwing bananas at him on the ice, which.
Yeah.
Like so, these things do happen. I think that that whole speech at the end about like it doesn't matter what I am. He's like I'm just trying to help people.
Yeah.
I think that was an important scene. And I love that scene, especially with the new suit, which I know we both wanted to stay the suit,
Yeah, I like this. I
but
mean, I don't hate the
he
muted one.
hated it. That's why they got rid of it.
I think he just hated the
Yeah, he
costume.
hated the
He
head
hated the
piece
head,
for
yeah.
it.
Although I don't mind the second one, the more like muted blue and
Yeah, the
gray.
darker kind of
Yeah.
close to the Caps
I don't mind that.
Winter Soldier one.
Yeah.
I like
I do think the white and blue was pretty cool.
it was because it was different. It was
Yeah.
his suit.
It popped more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did pop with the white mask.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a good suit though.
It was cool. He gets rid of that shit real quick.
Real quick. Never shows up again.
Anthony Mackie's like, I'll wear it for 2 days and that's it. We got to film this. Yeah. But I hope, what's his name? New Falcon, Danny Ramirez. I forget his character name. But I hope he gets like an actual suit.
I think that's what they're kind of hinting at. As much as he's like, no, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, because it is the very end of the movie. He's like,
well,
if I made some.
We haven't said why, but we'll get into why the suit gets.
Yeah,
we think he should get a new
knocked
suit.
out of commission. But the whole time he's flying around in like the stock like military one that Sam originally had. Yeah, because that was again how it started. He was flying that in Afghanistan, like you were saying you wanted to see, and he's just flying around like the base set with nothing cool. I don't know. I wonder what his is going to look like.
I did love that scene where he chases the guys down. He's like, "Damn, no one saw that."
Yeah, Connor did not like that.
I like it. I thought it was just. It didn't have to be. They could have taken it way too far.
Yeah,
like where he could have been dancing for a long time.
It was just a quick.
Yeah, it was a quick little quip. I liked it.
Yeah, quick little fist bump and a quip.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
But do you want to?
If he did like a dance and was like, "Nobody saw that," that would suck.
Yeah. Do you want to get into spoilers?
Yeah, might as well.
So, jump ahead. What time are we at? I mean, I feel like there's not a lot left to talk about.
No, we talked about a bunch. I'm sure we already spoiled some too, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we're gonna spoil some. So if you want to jump like 5 minutes ahead, we'll see what.
Real deep into it.
Yeah, real deep.
When that shark came out,
Batman showed up.
Yeah. When Batman started surfing that missile, it was amazing.
See, I fucking hated that.
You hated that?
That was one of my biggest pet peeves in the entire movie.
I didn't mind that.
He
had to kick it down.
Dude, I lay just think my brain went to Batman and Robin when they're surfing through the air.
I mean, so did mine.
And it was just like instant, like, nope, don't ever do that shit again, Marvel. Yeah, I wasn't. I love the political side though of that scene with Harrison Ford and the Japanese president.
Oh yeah, what was his name? I forget.
I have it in here. But I loved all.
Somebody just crashed. Yeah, what was that? No, the political stuff was okay because it was actually like kind of a
Prime
mystery.
Minister. I'm sorry.
He was trying to figure it out.
Takehiro. Yeah, he was really good. I like those scenes with him.
Mm-hmm.
I was really sad for the one Navy SEAL though, the main one.
Oh yeah,
that was upset.
Yeah, that was.
I can't believe he killed him. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of pissed because I wanted to see more of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the Navy SEAL stuff, the way they're bait, I will say, the only thing they did wrong with the SEALs, I mean, it could be different. I'm going off of my Army experience, but sorry.
Who's texting you?
Sam's calling me.
This is far more important.
She knows I think because she's getting ready to drive home.
Gosh, she can't drive on her
Ethereum
own.
went down 6% today. I think I pulled
Would
out.
you own Ethereum?
Not anymore.
Would you sell it? Make profit?
I sold. I did make a profit. It was not enough to.
Yeah.
You know what sucked? I sold my Bitcoin the day.
You had Bitcoin?
I had Bitcoin the day before the election. I sold it that day because I was like,
wait, this election?
This past one.
How the fuck did you get Bitcoin?
I just bought some.
Okay.
Venmo, you can buy stocks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I put money in, and I had it for a couple months. I was like, it's doing good, and I was like, depending on how the election goes, I have no care who. It's not my thing. I'm independent. But I was like, depending on who wins, the stock can go very different ways. I thought it was going down no matter what. So I was like, I'll just sell now and just take my losses. Bitcoin went up 10,000%. It was the biggest jump in Bitcoin history.
Uh-huh.
I sold the day before. I walked into the sunroom and it's not a sunroom now, whatever that room we want to call it, the living room. I walked in there and it came across the bottom. I was like, there's no fucking way. I just sold and lost money. That was a little rough. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Surfing. In Captain America. And then the political stuff, which we both really liked. I liked all that part of the movie. And we got to hear about fucking adamantium. Adamantium?
Adamantium?
Adamantium. Thank you.
Adamantium.
Adamantium.
The aluminium condominium. Yes.
Adamantium.
Brand new establishment.
Because we finally got to learn about the celestial that's been just sitting out in the Indian.
Sitting in the ocean, yeah.
In Indian Ocean, right? 5 years we waited.
Way too long.
It was actually 4 years. I was wrong when I was talking.
Can we get Black Knight now? I need Kit Harington to hold a sword again.
It's never happening.
It's never happening.
Jon Snow show got canceled. Blade's never happening.
Blade's never. There's only going to be one Blade.
There's only one Blade ever. That was a great scene.
That was great.
I was so harsh on that movie. I feel like
people were harsh on Eternals. Eternals is like this.
I'm talking about Deadpool.
Oh, no, but I agree with you. People were harsh on that movie. And then I'm saying people were harsh on Eternals.
I know. I feel like they really were. I really liked Eternals.
Eternals is very similar to this movie. It's all right. It's fine.
They did a speedster way better than The Flash did it.
Agreed.
Great speedster.
Makari?
She was a badass.
Yeah, she was awesome. Yeah.
All the characters were really good in that. I liked everyone. I liked Barry Keoghan. I love David Tyree Henry in it.
Yeah.
Richard Madden. That's my choice.
He was okay.
Still my
and
Bond.
the younger girl, I forget, Sprite. I think.
Yeah, Chloe Zhao.
Who
doesn't love some Chloe Zhao?
Yeah, movie's all right. I will say, for the spoiler, fucking Red Hulk is not a part of this movie. He is like the end twist, and that is not.
Yeah, they do play like a twist.
He's in every trailer. He's in the main poster. Make Red Hulk a main character. Make him like the main villain if you have to.
I would have rather just had the whole movie that he was already red. I didn't realize that he didn't know he was red. Did not catch on to that until they were on the ship. I thought he knew the whole time. When he hit the table and broke the thing, I was like, oh, he knows he's red.
No. Yeah, so did I. I mean, I assumed that he was taking the pills to suppress it. I thought that's what it was.
Exactly what I was thinking. I thought the decision to make it gamma was so dumb. I don't think it made sense. You don't think he would have had someone test those pills or something?
Well, he couldn't. It was the only guy that made them. He wanted to keep it a secret from everybody. So the only guy he trusted with making them.
That was a stupid decision on his part.
No, yeah, it totally was.
I don't know. It just was a weird kid. Would that even work?
Oh, probably not.
Yeah.
It's a Marvel. Who fucking cares?
I care.
It's gamma radiation. That shit doesn't.
I'm going to go stand in some gamma radiation.
It's real. That's not how it works. Gamma radiation kills you. It doesn't turn you into a fucking green guy.
You don't know that.
Or a red guy. You want to test it? I'll go test it right now. I'll make some calls.
You'll go stand in front of gamma?
No, I'll put you in front of it, dickhead. No, but I was thinking throughout the movie, if they really genuinely never showed Red Hulk, never showed anything, if somehow by some fucking miracle it was truly hidden, do you think it would have been a good twist of seeing it through? Because I was thinking of it, seeing it throughout the movie. You're sitting there going all right, Thaddeus Ross turns into Red Hulk. I wonder if we're going to see that and see this in that movie, see that in this movie. And then you're watching it throughout, and he's going through. He's getting angry. He has to calm himself down. You're like, oh shit, does he know? Does he know he's Red Hulk? And then he smashes the table and it cracks, and you're like, oh shit, we might get Red Hulk, and then he starts transforming into him on the boat, and we're like, oh shit, we're gonna get Red Hulk, and then he stops, and we're like, fuck, and in the end, turns into Red Hulk.
I think no matter what, people assumed he was going to be Red Hulk.
I mean, yeah, you're totally right.
Like,
But I'm saying by some miracle, if nobody knew, if
no,
nobody assumed he was going to turn into Red Hulk, do you think it would have been effective to have that?
No.
Like in the story? No.
I just think the way they went about it wasn't done well.
Yeah.
If you wanted it to actually feel like it was a twist, there needed to be less to it.
Mhm.
You should show, because I mean, they show it really early on, his leg growing in that one scene. And I mean, they make it seem like that the pills are stopping him from being Red Hulk. I feel like the twist was that they make him Red Hulk.
No, it was, but I feel like I agree with you. I feel like they just showed that incorrectly by showing it in the trailer, because like you're thinking of him the whole time you're watching, the trailer, he's in the movie, you thinking like, all right, he's just suppressing it, and then they drop it on you, you're like, no, this is making him turn into Red Hulk. You're like, all right, well that makes a little less sense, but okay. I feel like if they never showed it, you could just say like, all right, he's just taking heart meds. Or maybe you probably would still assume he's taking it to suppress this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I mean, I don't know, I haven't listened to anybody talk about the movie yet, but I feel like people felt the same as us. Like, I don't think that's a crazy thought to have. If both of us were thinking that, like he was taking those pills to suppress being a Red Hulk, that's what I assumed to begin with. And then they explain it. Obviously that's not what it was, but I feel like plenty of people thought that.
Yeah, and I mean, there was never a time where I was like, oh, he's going to... Like, I knew he wasn't transforming on the ship. I think everyone knew that. Because every trailer scene where he transforms is where he's behind the podium.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like maybe the trailers are why I dislike those kind of parts so much, because they showed it so many times.
Yeah.
If they had never shown me how he transformed and just... Like, I feel like there's so many... Like, Marvel used to, like, edit trailers to make it, like, look like something was happening, but it wasn't happening. I would love for them to do that more, because I hated knowing that it was going to be at the White House, it was going to be in the Cherry Blossoms, all going to happen in DC. I never thought it was going to be anywhere else.
Yeah.
So it never felt like anything was at risk at any other moment.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that.
So
the trailer absolutely showed too much.
Mediocre movie.
Yeah, it was
sad to be mediocre, because it was above my expectations, but again, my expectations were very low.
Yeah.
And unlike the next movie, that was really high, and it did not hit.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's crazy that you have... Because Longlegs was 2023, right? Or 2024?
No, it was last year.
So, I mean, people know... I mean, the box office shows that they know who this guy is now.
Yeah.
But I think we're in the minority on the next one.
On Monkey?
Mm-hmm. It has good reviews.
No.
Yeah, it does.
I've seen a lot of people not like it. It does not have great reviews. It has like a 60.
Yeah, not great reviews. Better than both of us, I think.
The manga.
Well, better than you.
Not the Monkeys.
The band?
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have anything else to add to Captain America?
It has an 80? Fucking 80? That's bullshit. Captain America's fine. It's an entertaining MCU movie. It's not super memorable. And that was the next day I woke up and I was like, I barely remember a damn thing from that movie. Nothing really important to the overall branching MCU story happens. But at the same time, I'm okay with that if it's a Captain America story, if it's a Sam Wilson story. But it just kind of wasn't. So, very disappointing. Kind of disappointing. I was expecting more disappointment, but I'm still disappointed in the lack of disappointment that I am disappointed in. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore, but it's an okay movie. You can still watch it. It's not an MCU movie that you have to skip. It's fine. It's okay. But I do hope that we see more of Sam Wilson in the future and they let him have his own fucking story and don't make him a side character again.
I agree. I feel like I've said everything about my opinions. I enjoyed the movie more than I thought I would. That doesn't mean it was to my standard of what I think would be a good MCU movie. I feel like MCU still... I know a lot of people are like, oh, MCU's back with Deadpool. I still don't agree with that yet. I feel like we need some... Loki was still pretty good, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like Loki. But it's still way more bad than good.
Yeah.
So, I really do have hope in the Thunderbolt movie. Like, it just looks like that there's something there.
It kind of looks fun.
Yeah. It looks like they actually cared.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because even in the trailers, there's a lot of practical scenes where you know that they're on location doing something.
Yeah.
When I feel like most of them now are not like that.
Yeah. And it looks like all the actors are having fun.
Yeah.
Like I think what's his name? Winter
Taskmaster's
Soldier.
not walking out of that first scene.
No, not at all. She's not in
What
any other
a
fucking scene.
fucking waste
Yeah.
of a great character.
Make Taskmaster. Isn't she mute too? Yeah. I don't care that she's a woman. People were upset about
Yeah,
that.
I could care less.
I could
about
care
that.
less.
You make her badass.
You make one of the coolest. The guy takes on the Avengers on the regular. The fucking you make that character a bitch.
Great Spider-Man fight.
Not in that way.
game.
I said the wrong word to
Yeah.
describe that. I didn't mean it like that. You know, a loser. That works better. Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
But I think the actors are having fun with that. Like Florence Pugh seems to be having fun because I feel like those side characters, they get big actors to play side roles in the MCU. I feel like that's just a fun gig. You show up for
still getting paid.
Yeah,
really well.
Yeah, you get paid well. You show up for a quarter of the shoot and you have some fun scenes. You know, you just chop it up. It's probably a good time. David Harbour seems to love it.
Yeah, I feel like David Harbour's having a blast with this.
Yeah,
I feel like he's been hyping it up. Like he's, Wyatt Russell seems to love playing, and he got a new helmet, which he loves.
Yeah,
talked about that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna be a really fun time, and I'm really excited for Century. I mean, I hope they do it well. As Bob in the trailer.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm spoiling anything now because I feel like the last show that did show him.
They did a little bit,
yeah,
but they
did. Shadow more.
Yeah. You think you'll have 6 fingers in the movie or just the poster?
What?
You don't remember that?
Oh,
when people got mad for them using AI. Yeah.
Oh, so Marvel could have a really good summer.
Could.
Well, when does Thunderbolts come out? March, right?
What is what?
Thunderbolts is March.
I don't know.
Well, it could lead into the summer and then have Fantastic Four. That's also good.
Maybe.
I think Fantastic Four is gonna be good.
I am fucking praying, man. May 2nd for Thunderbolts.
Yes, that could lead them right into the summer, especially when they have to go against Superman, which comes out July 11th.
Superman's gonna kick their fucking ass.
Superman is about to be. The more I watch that show, that movie's going to be unbelievable. How would you say confirm Robert Pattinson is not the Batman?
Yeah, no shit. Whoever thought that was going to happen is a moron.
It was just weird how all the timing went. With Aiden Machete's thing getting delayed indefinitely. His movie, Pattinson's Batman, getting delayed more and more.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about Clayface. That movie's going to be so good.
Yeah, I hope so.
I
still want to watch Creature Commandos, too.
Oh, dude, you're missing
that got renewed for season 2.
That shit. And they're like pushing it to the front. The Waller show, they confirmed, is going to show Deathstroke. Ooh. That's where he makes his debut.
Sweet.
And they have a director for the Deathstroke and Bane movie that they're doing, the live action movie. And they confirmed that Teen Titans is in early production.
We're getting to Teen Titans before a fucking Justice League? That's funny.
I'm okay with that. I feel like Teen Titans you can do fucking one-off.
I wonder, is it going to be Tim whatever is Robin? I mean, it must be because we're getting Damian Wayne. Well,
it's Damian.
You mean it's going to be Damian?
No, I'm saying like Damian's with Batman at this point.
Yeah, so
Jason and Dick are going to have that movie, Dynamic Duo, coming out.
That's right.
So I think they're going to be. It would have to be Tim. I feel like Tim's the perfect one to go to. Unless it's going to be like kind of like an early on and Dynamic Duo will be further down the line. That he becomes Nightwing at that point.
Maybe.
And I don't care who it is. I'm just excited to see a Robin. Chris O'Connell needs to not be the only Robin I've seen on screen. And whoever played him in the Batman show.
Yeah.
Burt something.
And wait, what Batman show?
Like the 1960s?
Oh, yeah.
Batman and Robin, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, enough of superheroes. We're done talking about superheroes for today. We're moving into Osgood Perkins' sophomore film, The Monkey. This was also distributed by Neon. It had a budget of $10 million. It was directed and written by Oz Perkins. It's based off The Monkey, the short story by Stephen King. And this was also produced by James Wan. So I feel like that by itself told people, like, this is going to be good. This dude's coming off long legs. You got James Wan producing it. Atomic Monster has been killer in
I forgot he directed that. Sorry, I cut you off. I forgot he directed that Hansel and Gretel movie. Gretel and Hansel, excuse me.
Who did?
Osgood Perkins.
Did he?
This is not his second movie.
Oh, I thought this was his second movie.
No.
I guess because I just wasn't
directed The Blackcoat's Daughter.
Oh, people love that movie.
Apparently he worked on Legally Blonde.
Oh, God, what do you do on Psycho 2?
No.
That movie's terrible.
Worked on
Gretel and Hansel's actually not bad. I remember it's kind of boring, but it is a beautiful movie.
Yeah, it's only an hour 27 too. It ain't bad.
Yeah, I just remember it's not very super scary. It's like more like creepy.
Yeah.
It's more on the Hereditary side of things.
Gotcha.
Which I know some people are not gonna like that. I just said that, but I could care fucking less.
Wow. You're so bold.
I'm so bold in my
so
takes.
powerful. All right.
Wait to hear my Harrison Butker take. Kidding. That's a joke. No support on that one. Okay.
You love Harrison Butker.
No, I don't.
You named your fantasy
No,
team.
I
after
didn't.
him.
No, we don't want to talk about what I named my fantasy.
No, we don't. Nope. Way worse
Justin
than mine.
Tucker loved my fantasy
Justin
team.
Tucker loved your fantasy team. It's his best friend.
But yeah, the monkey so far, it is sitting at 79% on Rotten Tomatoes critically, 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 63 on Metacritic, and a 64% on Google with a 61. Oh my God, 61 audience score. That is not good.
No.
Oh, it has an 80, certified fresh 80 critic score.
Yeah.
Cruelly clever with some unforgettable gore set pieces, the monkey reaffirms director Osgood Perkins' horror bona fides while revealing he is also surprisingly, albeit sick, sense of humor.
Yeah. Stick to horror, buddy.
Yeah, me and Ryan kind of, I think that's like our agreement on, and a quick synopsis on the film. When twin brothers find a mysterious wind-up monkey, a series of outrageous deaths tear their family apart. 25 years later, the monkey begins a new killing spree, forcing the estranged siblings to confront the cursed toy. I also think the movie should have stuck with them young.
Yeah.
I like the younger part of the movie more than when they were adults.
I think I agree with that. Yeah.
Were they actual twins?
I assume the young kids?
Yeah.
Probably.
I feel like they were two different people.
Probably wasn't hard to find. Let's see this.
Why don't I see it?
I don't fucking know. That's what that motherfucker was from.
What?
God, I was trying to picture the kid with the long hair. It was your favorite character in Halloween Ends. I was trying to picture him.
Ooh!
Because you know me with faces. I'm like, I'm dying. I can't figure out who this motherfucker is.
I didn't realize his mom was She-Hulk until I got home yesterday.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
Look at that.
Fuck.
I love Theo James, though. I didn't love him in this role. Doesn't take away that I think the dude's a really good actor.
Yeah, I think he is.
And I would love he still is at the, like, if I was to put 5 guys out there to, like, watch them do the Bond, like, have them go audition for Bond, he'd be on there.
Yeah, I think he'd be cool Bond.
Because my dad loved him in The Gentleman Show.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he's in the Time Traveler's Wife remake. First off, fuck you for remaking that, whoever that was. That movie's an amazing film, the first one. Shout out my guy Eric Bana. Love that dude.
Big Australia guy.
Is he from Australia?
Yeah.
Never knew that. He always plays an American.
I mean, yeah, when he's not doing Australian movies.
It's the Hulk.
It is the Hulk.
And every military soldier ever.
And racks his nuts with that tank. Great scene. Or when he punches that dog in the balls.
I love that movie.
That's fair.
Like, as like a kid,
movie.
like,
yeah.
not Jeff Bridges, Nick Nolte scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
Yeah, he was scary.
Yeah. I just said we were done talking about superhero movies.
And then Ang Lee did all the mocap for Hulk.
That's still so funny.
They wouldn't let Eric Bana do it. Ang Lee was like, I know better. I'm directing this. I'm going to do it.
Ang Lee. But yeah, this film actually stars Osgood Perkins, Theo James, Tatiana Maslany, I think you say, Rowan Campbell, Elijah Wood, Sarah Levy plays the main cast. I thought when Osgood Perkins squatted down to talk to him, I laughed out loud because I don't think I was expecting him to sit there.
Yeah. I didn't know that was. I didn't know what he looked like.
Just because the chops and everything looked.
Yeah.
His death was probably the one that I was. That
was really, that the queasy one you said?
That one really made me uncomfortable.
No, I didn't mind that one.
They did a video. It was Osgood Perkins, Theo James, and I want to say his son Petey. They sat down with 2 morticians and they showed them the deaths. And they asked them, like, if these ever happened. And they talked. I saw before the movie, and they talked about how they've had multiple people come in like that.
Just mud.
Just cherry pie, as they say. And I think the thought of it really, really got to me. And I've never been someone that gets super queasy. Like, I mean, Terrifier doesn't bother me at all like that. Yeah. That one, and her running into the post. I don't know what it was.
That was funny.
That was when she put her face down, you went.
Yeah. Oh my God, that pissed me off so bad.
Everyone in the theater.
I can't hear the gas going, even though everybody in the fucking theater can. Let me put my nose over.
Dude, that shit made me laugh.
You
Her
can't
coming
smell
out
that
with a
throughout the
big
house.
ass fucking pistol made me laugh.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The
a lot of
first,
gun.
before they get big, they really leaned into the campy side of it.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the second and third act, they kind of just went away from it.
Well, no, they just couldn't figure out if they wanted to be fun and campy or serious horror.
They should have just fully went camp.
I agree. They should have gone camp. Just pick a fucking side. Because that was the thing that pissed me off the most about this movie. This movie made me angry. It couldn't figure out what it wanted to be. The tone was constantly shifting. And also the dialogue was horrible.
It was not as well written as
But I think the dialogue could have worked if they went fully into camp.
It's because it's not fully camp.
Yes.
The campy dialogue sounds bad.
Yes.
Like if
But
Longlegs used campy dialogue, it would be terrible.
Yes, absolutely.
But the fact that it didn't, is Longlegs
Yeah.
is so well written.
I think the lady that the realtor lady who gets it's in the trailer, the shotgun blast. The her lines are so goofy and campy, but that actress is playing it up.
Oh, she's hamming it,
and she
was
nailed it.
Great, I love that.
Yeah, she nailed it. Like those scenes actually made me chuckle a little bit because she just played it well. Like she just played it campy.
Yeah, the scenes that were full on campy were funny scenes.
Yes, I agree with that. So, but it just couldn't figure out what it wanted to be.
Like the ridiculousness of the scenes were what was so good.
Yeah.
When they I don't know what you thought. I thought the scene when the mom was having with the ice cream was funny because I realized that they were just it was not serious what she was saying.
Yeah.
Like
but at the same time, it's just shot so seriously.
Yeah,
like,
but I love that they were also they layered just complete opposites. The ones in the vanilla ice cream and there was also some really cool little. I wrote them down. There was a couple cool Easter eggs. I realized I watched. I was making sure both times. Where are they? Oh, they have the streaming thing in the background, the Adam Scott scene. It says the movie that's showing. You know, like how it had like a bunch. You know, he's using the flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
So you know, like how the old school movie like lights out front showed you all the movies.
Yeah.
It just says the streaming.
Really?
Yeah, that's all it says. And then there's when they pull up to the second motel, it says no food after midnight.
Oh, really?
I'm taking as like the Gremlins. Like there was a bunch of little things like that, and the calling the babysitter Annie.
That was funny.
I was like, that's what I wanted. Like lean into that.
Yeah.
Although
I will say when she first says it, the mom, when she first says it, like walking out of the door, she's like, "All right, babysitter Annie, go do that." And I was like, "Why do you have to say babysitter? Like, just call her Annie." But then when the kids call her that, I'm like, "All right, that makes sense." The kids, because I've had that, like babysitter Kate or something like that. I
never did that.
I feel like I did that. I don't remember, but
Irankies made me laugh the first time.
Oh, the Iranskis.
That whole little line, like that made me laugh.
Yeah.
But then, like, I hated it again when it went serious and he went down to the well. Like, like those kind of things.
It was like the little like throwaway lines that made me chuckle. It was never like a big joke.
That the little like just kept when he in the trailer they showed the girl jump into the pool into the electricity.
Mm-hmm.
When he's faced away from the camera, he's like, "What is that, a leg?" And like those little things are what I feel like made it so good.
Which tends to be what makes me laugh in like even like comedies and stuff, like straight up comedies.
Throwaway lines are good.
Yeah, just
like the swinger line in this was funny.
It was kind of funny, yeah.
And it's just because I think Osgood Perkins looks so fucking goofy.
Yeah, he does look funny.
But like, I didn't love the priest scene.
No, that
felt very forced.
Yeah, I thought that was funny in the trailer, but then in the movie it's very forced.
Yeah, because it's too long.
Mm-hmm.
They go with it.
It just keeps going.
I didn't understand why he stood up and goes, "Okay, Mom, that was a funny joke." Because there was a lot of scenes like that. Like where it seemed like those things kind of bothered me.
Yeah,
but I think I thought Elijah Wood was funny. But I would have. He didn't get a lot of them. It was very short.
Dude, he was in one scene.
Dude, seeing his nipples poking through the biker, like that whole.
I didn't even notice that.
Dude, he's wearing like a biker top, and him drinking a big ass water. Like those.
That was funny.
Like those little things made me laugh.
No, him pulling out the big ass jug of water
that shit
made
me laugh.
Yeah.
Like those little things were so good. I thought the kid that played his son was good. I didn't mind him.
Yeah,
Petey.
Also, him just going like, "All right, now we arm wrestle for this." I'm like, you arm wrestle for the kid? That made me laugh.
That's what I'm saying. Daniel Radcliffe has been like running down like these like because he's never gonna be able to play like a bigger franchise. I feel like being Harry Potter, you're Harry Potter friend. Yeah. Just like he's gonna be Frodo to everyone. But I love that. I want them to just fully keep playing the weird roles. Like he was in that show with the dude who looks like the human
dog. Yeah.
Like that. Like those kind of things. Keep doing that because I thought he was really funny in this. I would love to see him play like another role like that, but like a full, like play more than one scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I miss the manager scene with the?
The vape.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were in the
that
bathroom.
freaked me out too.
Really?
Because Connor was doing it right then, and I thought of it like happening somehow, and
Yeah.
just the thought of that in the way like you could see it burning.
Yeah, it was poking out. Although I will say that they ruined that scene by him like trying to get the vape juice, and he's like, "That sucks." And then it goes down, and so he's like, "That sucks," and
Yeah, it
falls
should
off.
just happen.
Oh my-
Like, but I did like. Did you see they never got rid of the burn things in the ceiling
yeah,
from the ant?
yeah.
Did you give a little when the hooks got caught in her face?
I think I did.
I thought I heard you.
Yeah.
I was like, that.
Like, ugh.
It was more watching her take them out freaked me out.
Really?
Those little things like seeing the skin pool.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can watch broken bones, all of that.
Yeah.
Little weird things. Eyes don't bother me. That yeah. I don't know what it was. The sleeping bag scene, which made me laugh. Actually, the whole idea of that's how someone gets stampeded by wild horses.
I did love the setup where he's like, it wasn't a normal hunting accident. He got stampeded. I was waiting for it to be like a deer punched him in the face. He got stampeded by wild horses in Maine. Like
While
what?
he was sleeping, he wasn't even awake. But like little things like that. Which also, if you go watch the Craven movie ever, anyone they a stampede happens and nothing happens.
The what movie?
The Craven. Oh fuck! I said superheroes. Oh, did you actually not hear me?
No, I didn't. I
thought you were
actually
being
didn't hear you.
sarcastic.
No.
I said the Craven movie.
I still haven't seen it. I don't care.
Don't watch it.
I don't want to.
I saw clips of it. I was like, wow, I was really wrong with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it. Sometimes I feel like I was doing so well for so long with like movie high. I don't know what. I feel like the last like 20 movies I've seen, I've been coming out and be like, oh, I really like that, and I go back and I'm like, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Hard Eyes. I saw it twice.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually really fucking enjoyable movie.
I heard it was actually good.
It was just Scream pretty much.
Okay.
But the two leads, I mean, the one guy's in Scream,
mm-hmm.
and then the girl from Kicking It's the love interest, the other character. And they were great. That was go watch that before you watch The Monkey.
Yeah, that was another surprise. Like everybody said that was good. That trailer looked awful.
It looked terrible.
Terrible.
Talk about good kills. That had some
Did it?
vile death. But yeah, The Monkey. Trying to think of other things that we'll talk about. But yeah, I think the best part of this movie will be when the kill count videos come out. And it's just that's all you get to see. It's just the crazy deaths.
James A. Janice is going to have a great time with this one.
Yeah, I don't know. Still don't know who he is.
He doesn't go on the internet. He's not familiar. He's very old. I'm talking about you.
I realized what you were saying.
Yeah. No, I think honestly, my favorite part of this may have been just like watching the monkey, the design of the monkey, and just the eyes being pitch black. It was actually like when the camera would just stop and sit on the monkey, I was kind of creeped out.
Did you like the first person shot?
Which one?
It like focused on the drumstick. It was like from out. It was like a close up. It was when.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was just
really
so cool. It was because it's when he has all the banana on his head and stuff, and it's like showing the mom, the brother, and then it cuts it. It's just like from behind the hand. You can see him behind. I don't know. Something about it looked really cool. And then I looked up. That's like the way they did it was like the Lord of the Rings ring. It's a big ass monkey.
They got a big monkey hand.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the weirdness. I wish they just went more.
Yeah.
Into that side of it.
The
full-on horror stuff I didn't like.
Yeah. No, I agree. It should have been more of a comedy.
What's the new Finn Wolfhard one's coming out that he wrote and is directing? Did you see that the summer camp movie he's doing, the horror movie?
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's super like 80s campy, but it looks really good because they are leaning into it.
Yeah.
Freddie Hetchinger is the lead in it, so Finn Wolfhard's in it. But again, if you lean into it, dialogue can be worse. Like you can play into that.
Yeah, because the dialogue can be a part of the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when you're trying to be serious and you've got campy writing.
The worst fucking line in this whole movie. I said it in the car.
It's the pasta restaurant one.
Yeah. When the cop, again, after the shotgun death with the realtor, when the cop's down there and she's like, so you were up in the room with her. What was that like? And then 5 seconds later, she's like, you should go up there and see it. It's crazy. Like,
yeah, if you've been up there yet.
He's covered in her. Like, what are you talking about? You should go up and see it. You're looking at it.
That I will say that death was funny as hell.
That was good.
I really thought it was just gonna be her face.
Yeah.
No. And the fact that he like gags for a second, I was like, oh, he's gagging, and he just pulls out a thing. Is everything okay out there? Yeah. Yeah. I like Theo James. I like that scene. But you're right. She fully played into the campy.
Yeah. And it was like
great. I loved it.
Yeah.
But it is crazy, like how different. Like What'd I give this now? I think I said 60. I think I'm giving them the same score. I think I'm gonna say 62 for this.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the campy stuff that I enjoyed made me like it enough that I'm not gonna give it a failing score. Cause I feel like when we do it, like I feel like 60 is like the pass.
Yeah.
So I feel like I liked it enough to not fail it. So I'm gonna give it. You know, I'm actually gonna give it a lower score than Captain America now. I take back what I said. I'm gonna give it a 61. I'm gonna give it 62, 61 because I was expecting the monkey more. So I'll give it one more point because I wasn't expecting Captain America to be very good, and it came out and beat my expectations. While this, I mean, this was up there with like 28 years later for me.
Yeah, you were excited.
I mean,
I was too.
Loved. We both loved Long Legs, and Long Legs made your top 10 list, right?
I think so.
I think it made
I don't even remember.
I know it was on mine. So I mean, I knew I loved it, and I love horror. If everyone can't tell, so I mean, this was very. I think that's why I'm going to give it such a low score, just because it was so frustrating to watch it. I mean, you watch it unravel.
Yeah,
and I loved it after that. Came out the most movie high. Again, Puff was with me. Puff can make anything enjoyable. He's a very funny person.
Yeah,
so I feel like he made it more enjoyable.
Were you guys in an empty theater?
No, dude, our theater was fucking packed.
Really?
But people were laughing. Yeah. Like people were enjoying themselves. I think maybe the atmosphere made me like.
Yeah, I mean that can totally be a part of it. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you had Dune 2, right, where the guy was sitting next to you, wouldn't shut up.
We were just like smoking the entire time.
I know you went back and saw it again, but I feel like if you had just seen it that way, that would have been like, I feel like that is a thing.
Yeah, it sucked.
But yeah,
because was our theater empty or was there? I think there were like 2 people behind us.
There was one person.
One person.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that. It freaks me out.
Yeah. It's like when I saw Long Legs, there was just a guy sitting in the corner.
I would have been out of that.
Who just disappeared halfway through the movie.
Connor hasn't watched it. He's kind of nervous.
He'll be fine.
I think because Nate and Puff really did not like how demonic it was.
Yeah.
Like my mom. I mean, my mom bent metal. She bent that
mom got super
popcorn bucket.
Your mom turned into Red Hulk, dude.
She really did turn into Red Hulk. She was so scared. But yeah, I feel like that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it that just because it was more disappointing.
Yeah.
It might have been a better production just because I like the look of his movies.
Yeah.
But the script was really weak. And it just literally gets worse.
Yeah.
What about you? What'd you give Captain America?
I think Captain America. What'd you give Captain America?
62.
I liked it more. I'm going to give it like a 72. Damn, I don't think it was bad at all. I think it was fine. I don't think it's super memorable, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I think it's because when I try and like score things, I try and compare it to other things of that. Like I try and go off superhero movies I've done.
Yeah.
So I feel like 61's better than Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Better than Thor, but I wouldn't put it as high as Deadpool and Wolverine, which I didn't rank very high.
Mm-hmm. Like if I'm scrolling on TV and I see it, I might sit and watch like 20 minutes of it.
If it's the beginning of the movie, I would probably turn it on.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't turn it on the second half.
Maybe
either of these movies, because I think I would actually want to see the ant die again, because that was pretty cool to me. I like the beginning of deaths.
It's fair. I'm gonna give this a 27.
Holy!
No, I'm joking.
Oh my god! I was like, jeez! I was like, that's getting close to. It's not Halloween end territory. That's. I don't think we'll ever get to that where we're both like.
That was horrible.
That was the. I mean, I wanted to walk out of the theater.
Yeah, it was bad. I had to stop you from walking out of the theater
because I drove everyone, and I just told everyone about my eating disorders. That was already a rough day.
It was a rough night. Yeah, that was a weird one.
Oh, you know what movie was fucking ass? Valiant 1, the Chase Stokes war movie that he did.
I thought people said that was better than they expected.
Okay, it was better than what I thought, because I thought it was late to be the worst movie of the year.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a spider.
No. What the fuck kind of bug is that?
It's a fly.
Oh, they're back. Remember we came in here and just all the windowsills were covered? No, you're still kicking. Are you not? You're done talking? Why would you do that? Don't throw it at it. Maybe it is dead. I don't know. He fucked up. Finish your thing.
He came down spitting like a plane. But yeah, if you're going to be a military movie, you have to do the military things right. And it did not. They had some really good scenes. But, I mean, there were scenes where they're lined up from, like, me to you, and they are hitting that wall.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where you're – and they're all full, like, stuff like that. It's little things. But Stephanie Hsu was actually very good in it. She plays, like, a medic. I really liked her. Chase Stokes wasn't – performance was not the issue in that movie. writing and quality are why that movie struggled. But yeah, 47 I gave that.
Gotcha.
That's my lowest movie of the year. I also didn't realize Den of Thieves. I kind of fucked up on my one review. I gave Den of Thieves, I said it was one of the surprises of the year.
82 audience.
What the fuck?
31 critic, but 82 audience.
Yeah, I have high
Also,
critics.
what were you saying, Den of Thieves?
I did not realize Den of Thieves is a 2025 release. I put it on my 2024 biggest surprise list.
Oh, did you?
Whoops.
Oh, well.
Den of Thieves 2. Fucking enjoyable time.
Yeah. Oh, he's back. There he
Oh,
goes.
you alive
He's
again?
back to the ceiling. I think he thinks the light bulb is the sun.
Okay.
You're in for a rude awakening,
Now,
buddy.
I feel like I talked for a while. Let me hear some of your thoughts. I feel like I just went on like a tangent.
You kind of covered everything. It was just,
Oh.
it should have picked a side, picked what it wanted to be. I think Theo James was okay, but I feel like he was just like the character just wasn't strong. Well, both characters just weren't very strong. I feel like the acting was fine. I feel like it was more so the directing. You know what I mean? Because he was very consistent in his acting. I just feel like the character that he was given
wasn't
was just
good for him.
It wasn't great, but
And I don't think he was. I think it's what you're saying. It might have been the direction, the writing.
Yeah, or maybe just the miscast, but I don't think it was totally his fault.
Yeah, because I mean, I genuinely like him in most roles. I hate the Divergent movies; they're just not very good. I think he's like the only reason that those movies got more than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope Oscar Perkins gets back on hope he gets back on the right foot in this next movie, but again, maybe him going weirder and campier is better. Like maybe he needs to lean fully into that.
Maybe.
I feel like a lot of those movies, though, when we like talk about like horror comedies, if they don't lean into one or the other enough, it messes up the whole movie.
Yeah. So is Keeper, is that his next one?
I don't know.
Because it's just saying, it says 2025 too. But it's just saying horror with written by Nick Leopard, directed by Osgood Perkins, starring Tatiana Maslany and Rousseau Sutherland. I don't know.
Oh,
You tell me.
I don't remember. You know what movie you have to watch?
It's a neon movie.
The Blackening.
The Blackening?
Remember it came out?
Oh yeah, you said that was really
Fucking great film. I watched like half of it the other day. It was on TV.
Mm-hmm.
That movie is the. I'm actually gonna wait until we do our next part. I'm actually gonna talk more about it.
Oh.
Ooh. But yeah, is there anything else you want to add to the monkey?
I don't think so. I think we covered everything. Just
what do you think about the final like 2 minutes?
It was okay. It was kind of cool seeing everything kind of collapse and like.
I like that too. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think like how it got there. I liked when they're driving through.
Oh yeah, I love when they see death.
Yeah.
And he kind of like nods at him and he's just like, no, he just walks off. Yes,
I'm not gonna lie, the cheerleader thing got my ass the first time because I thought they were gonna get hit like Theo James.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna get swung. And first off, the cheerleaders showing up everywhere. Cheering. Such like a fucking weird thing to do.
Yeah.
And it could have been so much better.
I mean, did you see me fucking groan when they first got there?
No.
When the bus started pulling aside, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me with these cheerleaders. And then it happens, and I was like, all right, fair enough.
Like it was the only way that's the way.
Yeah.
Now, what happens with the driver there? What do you do?
You just walk. You just walk home. Fuck, sorry.
The baby thing. I know it's not supposed to be.
You talk so much shit on me for like seeing babies die.
Hearing like the super like OG horror scream.
Yeah.
That they just 80-yard over it was so funny to me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I agree with you. I thought the scene with death was really cool. Like I thought it was like a cool way to like. Now is this in the same world as Longlegs? Does Minka Monroe have to go here now and figure
She's fucked. She ain't solving that shit.
But yeah, it was. Also, the visuals in this are not as good as the visual in Longlegs because it's different cinematography. Cinematographer in Longlegs fucking snapped.
Yeah, he killed it, dude.
I gotta watch that movie again. That movie was so fucking good.
Mm.
But yeah, I have nothing else to say. I think if you like gore, go check it out. If you like cool kills, this movie definitely has some unique. Like the first kill of the movie is very unique. I did not expect what happened. Like I thought it was just gonna go through.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think it was going back.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
I agree. Sorry, I yawned. It's late.
Dude, it is late.
It's 8:10.
It's late for
What's
us.
Connor doing tonight?
I don't know.
Let's watch Longlegs.
We should watch Longlegs.
We should watch Longlegs. Force him to watch it. Force Naden Puff to watch it again.
Huh. But yeah, if you like cool kills, I think you should go watch The Monkey. But before that, before we get going, I do a recommendation of the week.
I'm like 90% sure I've recommended it before, but I just watched it again the other night. It's The Nice Guys.
You love this. Like one of your favorite movies.
A real comedy.
I showed it to Sam.
A real comedy. What did you think?
Fucking loved it.
Yeah, who doesn't love it?
Dude, that scene when he punches through the I forgot how.
He's like, oh, that's a lot of blood.
That's a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Or him falling down the hill. That movie is. They need to make a sequel. I know that they both want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
They need a. Shane Black just make it.
Shane Black wants to do it too.
I don't know how you can't make it made. You know,
because the first one made no money.
I know, but I think it has such a cult thing to it now.
It does, yeah.
Like, I feel like,
but studios don't care about that, which is unfortunate. But
I feel like there's got to be other movies.
They tend to not, but there are every once in a while. It'd be like
maybe A24 would be like, we'll make it. Come hang out with us.
Come on, boys.
But that's a good choice. I do love that movie.
Yeah,
the daughter's so good in that too.
Oh, she's great. Dad, there's like whores here and stuff. Stop saying and stuff. Just say there are whores here.
Then she tells the whore. She's like, stop saying and stuff.
Yeah.
Just say angel. But I'm gonna, as I was saying, the blackening.
I think she's Australian too.
Fun fact. The young girl?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I looked that up.
Do you want me to look it up, or are you gonna look it up?
No, I looked it up when I was watching it. I was like, what is she doing now? Because I know she's in Spider-Man, but
holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Never put that together.
Never
realized that that's Ned's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Holy shit. She aged a lot.
Yeah. She grew up. I mean, what was The Nice Guys? That was...
I didn't feel like it was that long ago. Oh, it was when Sonic 1 came out, because that's what it went up against.
2016?
Oh, no, it went up against Angry Birds 2, I think.
Probably.
But yeah, go watch The Blackening.
She's 24 years old, buddy.
Oh my gosh, she's older than me.
Older than you. Born on New Year's Day, January 1st, 2001.
That's a horrible birthday. Sorry.
Wow. It's just rude.
Yeah, The Blackening stars Grace Byers, Shanique Walls, Dwayne Perkins, Melvin Gregg, who most of you guys would know from Lab Rats. But it has an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is so fucking funny.
You just bring up Lab Rats like that?
Yeah. I got it like that.
I haven't heard that name in a decade.
Never watched it.
You guys will know him from this. Yeah, for sure.
You guys watch Lab Rats. I mean, if I turn the camera on, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about.
Probably would.
But, yeah, The Blackening is so... There tends to be a...
Which one are we looking at? Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah, exactly. There's that stereotype that in horror movies, black people die first. And they... lean into the idea of it, because just 7 of them, they're going away to reunite for a Juneteenth getaway in a remote cat. Dude, it is so funny. I saw it twice in theaters, both times by myself. And it is genuinely, I laughed out loud. I watched it the other day, and it's, dude, the killer is so fucking racist. Like, they're making fun. Oh my God. It's a great time. Go watch it. It's super funny. I think we gave them 2 really good movies to watch this time.
Perfect. And ones that are actually funny, too.
Yeah, actually funny. And The Blackening has good jump scares throughout it. But it's definitely a comedy first, horror second.
Perfect.
But yeah, go check those movies out. Continue to follow all the social media pages. Thank you for getting the Twitch channel over 1,100 followers.
Damn.
I
got to start streaming.
Fucking streak on YouTube right now.
Yeah, those videos are getting views.
Even the companion review did well.
Yeah, it did.
That's one of our biggest videos ever on YouTube.
Yeah. Whoa.
But
surprising. I didn't think people cared about that movie.
Did not either. No. Got a lot of likes. I mean, did great.
It's a fun movie,
dude. I bet it makes my top 10 list of the year.
It could.
I love that movie.
I don't know. What's big coming out this year?
Superman.
I'm trying to think. Well, yeah, Superman.
28 years later. Like, it's gonna be other. I don't know if it's gonna have 10 movies though.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for. The support has been insane on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. But yeah, continue to support. Go check out The Blackening and the other guys. Very good movies. And
excuse me, The Nice Guys.
Fuck, my dad did this to me the other day and got me confused. And we will be back later this week to review Mickey 17, which is my number 2 most anticipated movie of the year.
What was number 1?
Superman.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's probably my number 3 because 28 Years Later is definitely above that. Mickey 17.
Okay, fair enough.
Just rewatched 28 Days Later.
I'm still
fucking banger.
28 days or 28 weeks?
28 days. 28 weeks has the best opening possibly in film.
Oh yeah, it's great.
We'll talk about that.
And then the rest of the movie's just like
it's mid.
It's all right.
Jeremy Renner's in it.
Yeah, I know him well.
We'll talk to you guys later in the next one.
Unfortunate.